have the net machine on this court. If you want a challenge, please make it clear, preferably say challenge, so it's clear to everyone. We have the 1-5-1 procedure and 25 seconds between the points, no shot clock on court, but still the same procedure applies. And 0 damage to the court, as you know.
On the Costa del Azahar, which I confess, if that makes sense. Annabel Croft is called a weekend break.
Oh, okay.
And now it's just a mini moon.
Okay. Players who've done that have come a cropper.
Final warm-up stages, and I'm sure you saw at the bottom of your screen a few moments ago that I'm guessing that Sara Sorribes taught.
Those kind of games are real mental mini battles between the two players, and it's certainly set a pattern of play. And as we said, she's forced herself forward with a more flatter strike off the forehand wing. As you said, it has sort of gone into the corners. She didn't look as if she was wanting to stretch for it.
Bit of back manipulation going on here. You couldn't get her to pop up here afterwards, could you?
I know, we could do a bit of this ourselves. But, you know, I always think the fact that they can't have the coaches on court, you know, this to me, in terms of what we're watching, is like a team now. It looks like we have some team down here that's trying to get this player ready and fit to play again. And I just think, you know, that you're either fit to play it when you're playing the match or you're not. You were fit to play it or you weren't, and if you had an injury, you went back to the locker room at the end of the match and then you had your treatment ready for your next tournament.
Or would you have defaulted now if you said, look, I can't play on, that's it, you shook hands?
Well, if you literally can't play, then that's the way it is, isn't it? You're telling them they're not allowed any sort of extra enhancements for making themselves better athletes on here. Well, this is a way of using something to make you fitter than you're actually.
Do you think she'd agree with you or not?
I don't know, actually. I don't know how much I've ever seen her. I mean, I'm sure she probably has called trainers.
I only mention her because she's the world's #1. Yeah. I'm not saying that she is.
Well, I think every player that's on the tour probably thinks slightly differently, because they would not have been around in an era when this didn't happen, don't you?
Yeah. For sure. So a second round meeting with Kudermetova, the Russian who beat Bonaventura from Belgium earlier on today. And I don't suppose Wozniaki will be knocking back the champagne after that performance, but it's done. You're into the second round, and as one of our colleagues, John Lloyd, was saying earlier on today, nobody ever plays 7 brilliant